Hello, all. Being that this is the flipped faculty meeting and we want to make the most use of your time, I'm going to breeze through what Quizizz is, and then it is our hope that you will reach out to the tech mentors or myself to set this up, figure out how you can use this, dive a little deeper, but just want to give you a very brief overview of what Quizizz actually is. For those of us that have played Kahoot, seen it, saw it in a workshop, it's very similar, but where we know Kahoot can just be fun, intense, great review, Quizizz offers you a whole lot more within its program. So, very straightforward. You can find a quiz that someone has already made if you search by topic. You can create your own quiz, much like Kahoot, where you get to put in your own questions. And I do have my one quiz here. Here you get reports on your students, and we're going to dive a little deeper into that. And you can import your classes from Google Classroom. So to the Find a Quiz and My Quizzes being as straightforward as they are, I really want to dive deeper into the reports. So you will have different numbers, obviously, than I do. But if we looked back at what I did 3 years ago as a test, you can see this dashboard has quite a bit for you. So you can see all of your players, you'll see your whole class, you can see the questions, and 100% or maybe a few other kids answered something else. You can go through this and see maybe you need to go back and review some of the topics in your lesson. You can get an overview of each question, something more digestible. And what you can do is tag your questions based on the standards. So if you wanted to share this in a post observation, if you wanted to share this with your department, this is a great thing to look at based on the standards. You can print it, download it, you can share it with parents, and you have more digestible information here with the accuracy, how many questions, and then player attempts. And that's something that you'll be able to see as we dig deeper into it as well. Here you can view the quiz, and the review mode kind of brings Quizlet into this, this web tool where students can look at your questions and kind of review it as though they're flashcards and start and see, oh, maybe I need to flip it, and do I need to review it? Or no, I got this. So it's a great little review tool for our students. So it kind of brings several web tools that we've used in the past into one. But what's really beneficial about Quizizz is that it has reports for us. So where Kahoot, great, intense, fun, the kids really get into this. This is just as fun. You can add memes to your quizzes, and you can get the reports, have kids look at this, assign it as homework. This can be a quiz you do in class. You can do it for flipped lessons where they're looking at this first and then coming in with the information later. So just some things to think about as we go moving towards the second semester. The other thing to note with your quizzes, and this is something that we don't have with Kahoot, if you do assign it as a homework, you can give a deadline for how long they get to play this. Assigning it to a class is optional, but then you would connect Google Classroom here. Showing your advanced settings really is key here because there's a lot of settings that you'll want to play with. And oftentimes, if you use somebody else's quiz, they have memes that may or may not be appropriate. And then you're sending this home, a parent might see this. So you can opt to not show the memes, or you get to put in your own memes that maybe your kids have created or that you've seen that you know are appropriate. So you always want to make sure you're looking at the questions, making sure that they are accurate and they are correct, and that you want to look at the memes to see that they are appropriate. So once again, this is a great tool to use for review prior to a lesson to see what kids already know, something for homework, and please feel free to reach out to myself or to the tech mentors to see if you would like to actually use this this year, plan for next year. We'd love to chat with you. Thanks so much for listening and watching.